Dr. Kemi of Nigeria, it's Monday, the 29th of September, 2025. Earlier, I did a video about activists, journalists, and politicians. You have seen a lot of journalists who are activists. There's a lot of them around the world. And the young lady that was killed in Turkey, journalist activist, she was killed alongside her mom because of people who don't like you because you're a journalist and they don't like you because you're an activist. Whenever a journalist is an activist, their voice becomes extremely louder. I have been a gun violence activist and a drug abuse activist for all my life, 40 years. Now I'm 61. One thing I do tell any activists or journalists, activists, okay, Sean King, some of you knew Sean King at the New York Times until Sean started really moving towards activism, especially when he saw injustice everywhere, from Black Lives Matter to Israel, Gaza. I mean, Sean is a definite activist. But his opinions got in the way of media, and he left the New York Times. A lot of you have seen his coverage of Gaza since it started, and how Instagram deleted his account. I don't know if he got that back. Millions and millions of followers. He lost one or two social media accounts. He may have gotten them back, but the whole thing about free speech, is it really free? Whenever an activist becomes a politician, it feels like they're trying to, if you can't beat them, join them. No, you cannot be a politician if you're an activist. If you're activating on a cause, you cannot be a politician. Someone like me, I activate on gun violence and I also activate on drug abuse. Someone like me can actually run for office, win, and work. But when I get there, I must really focus on those things that are activated on, like reducing drugs and reducing guns in my communities and my wards, that kind of stuff. But many activists that get into politics, it becomes a disaster. Examples in Nigeria, Omoyele Sowore, who is a journalist and an activist. He has been an activist since he was a young man in the university days, during the Abiola saga and all that. He graduated, became a journalist, opened Sahara Reporters, a media outlet that's countering and sometimes antagonizing governments. He decided to be a politician and ran for office under AAC. Didn't win. Tried again, didn't win. A lot of controversy. They accused him of corruption, spending money, then they suspended him. Now he's back in this anti-corruption run as a journalist and also a politician. It's a lot of fire going on in that story about Wike and Sowore. Larry Olayinka, who is Wike's spokesperson, it's him versus Sowore. They're at each other's throats. And Sowore is winning because of the fact that he has a huge media outlet backing his opinions. And he owns that media outlet, Sahara Reporters. It becomes a mess when you want to run for office. It doesn't work. Another one in Nigeria is Aisha Yesufu. She has been against every successive government. She'll tweet, she'll abuse Buhari, she'll abuse Jonathan. She's not for nobody until she became affiliated in politics to the Labour Party. People accuse her of stealing money, corruption, donations, campaign. It was a big mess with Aisha Yesufu. And some people didn't look up to her anymore as an activist. She was very active during the NSARS thing, even though we didn't ask anybody to take that protest on the streets. We had agreed with the police on the 5 for 5, but they monetized our work. Shegun Awosanya, myself, and other people, and they threw that thing on the street, ending up burning Lagos and everywhere else. Aisha Yesufu lost a lot of credibility the moment she was affiliated with a politician or politics. You must be neutral. This is why I don't want VDM to ever enter politics. If he wants to, he could. But if VDM enters politics, you know all the stuff he's doing for you now, activating for you, NGO activism, community activism is what they call it. Even though he says he's not an activist, he is. All that stuff would fizzle away. because with politics comes extra money. Politician will say, take this money now, do this for me. It kills everything. So that's why I want you to know activists must never be politicians.